business purchase more assets. These assets are sometimes kept in business for longer period. It means the part of the asset is not for the customer, it is for the business itself. Say for example, if you are running a mill, then the machinery of the mill is not to give the customer, and this kind of assets are known as the fixed asset. And there are other class of asset which is meant to convert into other asset, or this asset is directly given to the customer. These assets are known as current asset. We will also try to distinguish what is fixed asset and current asset, and what is the impact on finance statement for that, and where you use money other than purchasing assets, we expend it. Say for example, we travel, we incur electricity bill, so and so forth. And for that sometime when we take money from the outside, or when we purchase on credit, we create liability. So business create liability, business create asset. So sometimes assets are tangible, sometimes assets are not tangible. Say for example, if we purchase patent, if we purchase goodwill, it is equally an asset, but it cannot be seen, it cannot be touched. Similarly, we may have right to receive money when we sell on credit, we have debtors. So these kind of assets are not tangible, and ultimately in a transforming process, the role of business is to create value in transforming case into case. So purchase, investment, process, and at the end we try to get more case. And this is only possible if the customer perceive that there is a benefit in purchasing goods and services by a particular supplier. So there is a benefit perceived by the customer, there is a benefit perceived by the business. So there is a question of perception. It means if business feel value that for selling my pen for 10 rupees I am getting profit because my cost is 8 rupees I am selling. At the same time the customer feel that he is getting more value when he is paying 10 rupees he is purchasing. So this cycle is a process which give ultimately sustainability to the business. So business runs like that. Owners provide capital to purchase assets. To support the lacking of fund, the fund is provided by the outsider, and it is transforming by sacrificing assets provided by the owners to the goods and services which is purchased by the customer, and in return customer pay the price. If the price is higher than the expenses, then there is a profit, and ultimately this profit is transferred either in form of, say for example, interest to the bank and profit or dividend to the owners. So this is the whole cycle. This way the business runs. So in business there are two kind of transactions which generally take place. There are few non-recurring transactions, and there are many more which are recurring transactions. Which are the transactions which are non-recurring in nature? Owner bring money to start a business, that is known as capital, or it is known as equity, it is known as share capital. In India and US there are different terminology which is used, but this equity is a singular. We will try to see what is plural equities, but a non-recurring transaction which is very basic is owner bring capital to the business, which is known as equity. Then debt is created by way of purchasing loan, purchasing some other instrument, taking it on credit, and that way we are creating liability. And out of this fund we purchase some fixed asset which is always likely to remain in the business. So it is not meant for the customer. These are known as the fixed asset. So these are the three generally non-recurring transactions. The rest of the transactions are recurring in nature. It means they are routine in nature. They are taking numerous transactions daily. Say for example, we purchase goods and services, we convert goods into services into finished product, we transport by supplying human resources, by supplying other services, etc. And by this way we incur ultimately expenses.